Hey guys, it's your boy Double Boy here, and today there was a video that came up recently involving something to do with racism, that kind of stuff. It was on Tanya's video. I'm not going to pronounce her second name, but it was on Tanya's video, and basically she was talking about the incident. You may have seen this on Drama, Little Scarce, whatever. Basically, Iddubbz basically went up to her shoulder, like pretty much did like a bear hug, pretty much, and pretty much forced her to say the N-word, which was very, very not cool, not funny, and pretty disrespectful. And honestly, if it was me and I was in Tanya's position, I would literally ask him what his problem was, because that's too far. I'd say, yo, what's your problem? Why are you doing this? Can you please not do it? And literally, I'd go as far as, you know, knocking him out. You know, if he kept doing that, I'd knock him out, because that's just not funny. That's not cool. You know, for a white guy to force another to say the N-word is absolutely out of order. And for me, I just think, honestly, Iddubbz needs to be punished for this, because this is just, like I said, a step too far. Say. And this, as a result, was very controversial. It ended up on being on Drama Alert, Scarce, all those types of stuff. It was also on the video, she was talking about it, and it gained so much awareness as a result. And that made me think quite a lot. And there's also been a lot of talks as well, you know, evolving around this subject, which is racism. You know, you have KSI, you know, making a couple of videos about it. You had, for instance, in my community, Black Panther, he made a video pretty much, you know, giving his thoughts on racism, and pretty much on his case, the N-word, of course. So, yeah.
Okay, black people can call black people nigger. Black people can call white people nigger. Black people can call Chinese, whatever. They can say nigger and nigger nigger as much as they fucking want, okay? And I get that. I can say it as much as I want, because I am black. Half black. Let me remind you.
That's what I'm going to be talking about today, but before that, I'll just talk about the Tanya and Iddubbz situation, because this was massive, and it got me really, like, flustered so much that I wanted to make this video. I never got a chance to do it earlier because I was so busy with life, but now that I have the chance, now I can make this video, because this needs to be heard, and you guys need to see what I have to say about this, because I think this is massive, to be honest. Yeah. So here is my opinion on this. I feel that Iddubbz was taking things too far in the fact that he pushed it over the line, you know, in terms of racism, because there were scared children or scared fans, whatever, just witnessing the whole thing, to be honest, and her being scared as well. You know, it really was a step too far, and I get it, it's part of his humour. He loves doing that and he loves saying it, you know. To me, I have problems when people say the N-word, especially white people, of course, because, you know, it's very offensive, you know, the whole torture scene, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that, because you might be educated with that, but if not, then go Google it, whatever. But yeah, just put it in short, you know, it was very, very out of order from Iddubbz, the way he, you know, forced her to say the N-word, of course. And people in the comments might be saying, oh, but Tanya said the same thing as well. She said the N-word.
Hey, you're a stupid nigger, right? You fucking nigger!
Yeah, I know that, but, you know, she didn't know at the time. She expressed in her video that she didn't know at the time. She wasn't well educated.
When I was young, when I was like 13, 14, when I lived in, like, I still live in Vegas, but growing up living in Vegas, people would say it and still say it all the time like it's just a regular word. I literally, kid you not, for years of my life, thought that it literally meant just like homie, and I know that a lot of people be like, no, you fucking didn't, but like, that's how I thought it was. Like,
that's part of the problem, I feel, to be honest, is the reason why we're getting more of this, to be honest. You know, people are not educated about this subject. It's very, very well hidden, you know, and people, you know, get it from out on the street, whatever. So, and also from rap songs as well. So, yeah, like I said, she wasn't educated, and she didn't know when she was saying all those type of stuff. But now that she knows, she doesn't say it at all. So I'm glad that that's the case, to be honest. Honestly, I can instantly relate to this, to be honest, because, and this takes a lot of guts for me to say, but I've said a lot of racist stuff to myself. you know, and you might be thinking, what? Oh my god, he said some racist stuff, why? Yes, it's true, I've said some really racist stuff, and whenever I've said those things, I have instant regret, because every time they've always been accidents, mistakes, those types of things, not like meant type things, you know what I mean, those kind of types of stuff. It's one of those things, it's like, you know, I would just say it and not think about it, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just instantly have regret, and it just sucks. And if I could go back in time, I wish honestly I would not say those stuff, you know, because, you know, it really has put quite a big dent into my life, you know, as, you know, I've always had to think about it and always have, you know, flashbacks of it, to be honest, you know, and it really sucks, you know, and like I said, I just have full-on regrets about it. And this is the problem nowadays, because now we're getting so many people saying the N-word, particularly white people. What black people, it's okay, because at the end of the day, that's their little mating call, you know, like what's up, that kind of stuff. You know, but for white people to do that, nope.
You know you're a stupid right? You fucking
but we're now getting this more often, because, you know, videos, music videos, you know, them not being well educated enough to know the bad stuff about it, you know, and that's what I feel like needs to happen. There needs to be more education towards this, especially with this month being Black History Month, of course. There needs to be a whole emphasis, you know, on, you know, the whole racism, and how saying, you know, certain racist words is a pretty bad thing to do, so that things like this doesn't happen more often, and we don't get much racism happening a lot, because, you know, that's the problem, you know. I feel that many people are very uneducated, you know, they always hear, you know, racism stuff, you know, on TV, you know, with YouTube, and even rap songs as well, and even in society as well, you know, you go up in the street and see, especially in this area, in London of course, which is where I'm from, you know, you get a lot of people saying, you know, the racism stuff. I'm not going to say it all, but yeah, you get a lot of people saying those, and I feel like, honestly, that needs to stop. And I feel like the way we should do it is by educating them, saying, no, this is wrong, or even by making like, I don't know, videos on TV or online, whatever, say like, oh, this is not okay, this is the bad sides to it, so that we don't get like things like that, because, you know, I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's the issue right now, and if it doesn't, and I feel like if it doesn't happen, we're gonna get more of this, you know. It's gonna be pretty bad, to be honest. Tanya made this really good point, and she basically said stuff about, you know, how Trump's gonna build this wall and he's gonna keep the, you know, the Mexicans out and all that kind of stuff, and she thought that was the reason why it caused racism.
Having a president that doesn't advocate for equality, having a president that advocates for inequality, having a president, the role model for the entire United States, the one person that is the face of our country, be a racist and set the example and say it's okay to be racist. Like, I'm white, I'm white privileged, I want to build a wall on our country to keep out a race of people is terrifying.
And I kind of agree, to be honest, because honestly, Donald Trump, you know, he's white, and the fact that he would build a wall to keep all of like the immigrants out, you know, that kind of stuff, really is not helping it at all. In fact, it's like pretty much in a very sort of metaphoric way, sort of enhancing the problem, of course. So yeah, I feel like Trump is sort of helping, I would say, cause more of the problems, to be honest. I feel, you know, and it's fair enough, to be honest, because Trump, you know, is considered, you know, to people as a racist. I kind of agree, to be honest, you know, he's made some very racist statements in the past, and, you know, he's gotten away with it, you know, which is pretty you know, it's pretty bizarre, to be honest. So I just honestly feel that, I don't know, I can't really find a solution towards this, but hopefully this does get, you know, resolved soon, you know, in any way, shape or form, whatever, so that we don't get more of this, to be honest, because I feel like that's part of the other issue as well towards this main thing, which is racism, of course. So that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit the like button below. Comment below on your thoughts on this, because I would love to hear your thoughts on this, honestly. Also, a link to Tanya's video is down below. Go check it out. She gives a thorough, detailed description of the whole incident, and also expresses her opinions on racism, of course. And also as well, sorry this video was very messed up. I didn't really have time to really organise it because I really want to get this out as quick as possible, you know, to give my opinions, my 2 cents on the subject of course. So with that being said, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new, comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Your boy, take it easy, I'm out.